Well, g'day YouTube. My name's Lance. Welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed on tour. Well, look, we're just sitting in Townsville here for a moment, having a bit of a look around. Now, that's what we're looking at. Those swimming places, looks like there's a couple of them around, and you can see that there's a ship coming in with a little bit of help along the way. So look, it's quite a busy port. Jude and I just pulled up here for a cuppa, and yeah, we're just going to have a cuppa. It's half past 10, 11 in the morning, so we're going to have a bit of a cup and a sit down just for a minute. Then this afternoon we're going to head up to the northern beaches for a look. So yeah, it won't be too bad. We've done our out western tour out back, and we did a lot of towns, and the way we worked it was, yeah, we went to Longreach, Stockman's Hall of Fame, and the Walsing Matilda Centre, and places like that. But if we had to pay to get in and look at stuff, well, I didn't run through there with the camera giving away all the information. But if it was a place where we could just pull up in the street and have a look, well, yeah, that was fine. We'd have a bit of a look. But there's a Facebook page called Country Pub Camping, and we stayed at the back of a couple of pubs, had a great time, and that's where you get to meet the people. Like a Prairie Hotel, we stayed out the back and got to know the owners. Then there was a couple of ringers, yeah, young fella, and they had 77 big gates to make for a station, and then once the gates were made, they got to go and fit them, so they couldn't do the mustering on this station until these gates got put in, so we got to meet them. At other pubs along the way, like we met the locals at Ilfracombe, at the Wellshot Hotel, and yeah, just at Winton. Oh, we had a great time at Winton. They had a great pub, great publican. We met people from Bundy, and we camped with the people from Bundy at Prairie as well. But now we're at the coast. We're going to stay at the coast for the next couple of weeks, and we're going to try and work up and down the coast a little bit. We have a niece in town just north of Townsville, and her fella Benny, he comes in from the mines next Tuesday, so we're going to go and stay there and say good day, and yeah, do a bit of backyard camping with them. And the rest of the time we're just going to try and camp at beaches and seaside places now on the way home. But yeah, so far so good. The cruise is going well. It's doing everything we ever ask it to. Yeah, it's putting along nicely, no problems at all. We're averaging about 13.5 litres per 100 kilometres, and that, look, we've been in four-wheel drive tracks, you know, around Mary Kathleen and all these other places around, and like up the mountain, and you know, different lookouts and things like that. So look, we're happy with how it's going. But yeah, this is just going to be a bit of a mid-time say good day, let you know we're all going good. And yeah, we're in Townsville, so we'll do a bit of footage. We've just been up the mountain. I've taken some footage up Castle Hill, which is the main lookout in Townsville, and yeah, a bit of a walk along the strand, and yeah, look, we'll just see what else we come up with. For you fellas overseas, well, we're coming into winter now, so and this is typical winter weather here. It's nice and clear. The skies clear up in the winter. Yeah, we don't get rainy, wet winters up in Queensland so much. The wet season's through summer. So anyway, stay tuned, follow along, and yeah, we'll see what else we can get up to, eh? Well, look at this. We made it up to Townsville, and yeah, look, while we're here, we just thought we'd come up the top of Castle Hill, have a bit of a look around. Got rid of the rattly microphone, threw it away. Best thing ever. So now we should have nice clear sound. So there's a walk up the hill yet, we'll do that, and this is looking south, and as we come out through, you can see a few boats coming along on the water over there, and that's Magnetic Island out the front there. So, and down along that big bay up there, that's where we've got a little unit for a couple of days, so we can check emails, do a bit of editing, bit of buggering around, pretend we know what we're doing. And yeah, look lovely. But we're going to park up here for a couple of days, and I have a niece lives just north of here, and yeah, when her friend bloke comes home, we'll go and stay there and have a bit of a sit down and maybe even a drink. Just lovely. Nice to be near the ocean. Well, we found a bit where there's a few steps. So here's my weekly exercise again. Jude's bolting up there ahead there because I'm buggering around. So yeah, there's a little peak right up the top there, but yeah, fairly steep getting up here, but we'll get up there and have a look. Just saying, you hear heavy breathing, it's not what you think. Bit of long grass here. Oh, this is hard work. Oh, how's that? Legs are legs are kicking in. It's a lot easier sitting on a milk crate fixing a tractor. Gee, it's a nice view up here. Oh. There's the airport down over there. Jude's doing the video bit. And that's the port. Then you come back out over the city. Oh, there you go. I might shut down and catch my breath. Well, I got my breath back. And now looking over the city, you notice all the white roofs. Must be from heat reflection because, yeah, a bit warm up here, obviously, but yeah, but the main thing you see when you look across the city, there's white roofs everywhere. We have the stadium down through here. We might see if I can get better views of all this. And then there's the bays as we come around. So this is looking south. We'll just look at the buildings. Quite a sports complex straight down there. She's yeah, quite a bit in there. You can see the strand next to the big white building to the left. You can see a little thing in the water there. That's to keep the marine stingers and things like that at bay. Then to the right of the white building, the white high rise, is a crane. So it looks like they must be developing something else down there. But yeah, after being out in the bush for the best part of 2 weeks, I suppose, it's just nice to be back at the coast. Well, this is looking out over the other side, towards the west. You can see more towards the ocean, I suppose. That's where everyone likes to look. But yeah, it's a city. I don't know how many people. I might even look that up, just for interest. You can see office works and looks like a main arterial road going through the centre. And I think those waterways, one's Ross River and one's Ross Creek. We probably should check that out ourselves as well. So there you go, a little bit blowy now. You can see the grass wobbling around, but I've got a little sock over the mic, so hopefully it's not washing out too bad. Okay, we're on the walk up Radar Hill now. So we've just come up the first lot of steps. And here we go, up again. I'll just wait a bit. G'day.
Morning.
Couple of steps. Legs will be sore tomorrow and we'll be wondering why. Well, we probably won't be wondering, but anyway. Right, around the mountain. Actually, when I stop and have a break and pan around, you can get a far better look at the stadium. That's where the Cowboys hang out. Cowboys Footy Club. And we'll just go higher and higher. Whew. Just do a run around. Quite a bit of water in the town, really, when you look at it. Look, she goes way to buggery out there. And if we look over near the tree there, you can see a jet taking off. Looks like he's about level with us, just level with the top of the mountains now. Okay, looks like we've got a few to go down now. We'll get going, see what we see. So Castle Hill lookout, she's a bit of a workout. It's 2.9 kilometres coming up here, and all the way there's people walking and running, and got dogs. And so imagine by the time you got up that hill, I might put the GoPro on the dash as we go down the road, and just show you how steep and windy it is. I hope it shows up well. Just a different look. G'day.
Morning. Morning.
Now we've got a bit of mountain goat country. It's lucky the ruddy rails here. I think you'd slide down on your ass. This will probably earn a couple of beers this harbour. A couple of beers and a couple of red wines or something like that. As we come round this end, we're looking out north now, over to the airport. We have the cemetery right in the middle there, the dead centre of town. Actually quite a large runway. And behind the runway looks like salt flats or just wetlands of some sort. And we'll come around the corner again. I better hang on to this rail, I reckon. No old machinery up here, eh? Imagine dragging a bloody old, get your Fergie in low gear and crank her up the hill here. That'd do it. Do it, no worries at all. But you want to check your brakes before you start going down again, I reckon. And we're back out the front. There's the main car park, so we've got a little bit of work to do yet, not much though. Over a few more boulders and a couple of steps, and I suppose they'd have a race up here, who knows. Some people got a bit of energy going on, eh? Alright, I'm back down to the main lookout where we started, and there's a big ferry or something coming in to the port there. Okay, we're just backing out of our car park, and I'll leave the camera going on here just so you can possibly see how people are running around. And yeah, but Castle Hill lookout in Townsville. So it should be all downhill from here. I've got Lovey on the dash turned off so we don't get directions. They've got signs out that you can only have 2 people wide here. So it's like dodge them, so you just got to miss the people, I think. I think that's the main thing. Don't hit the people and you're good. You can sort of see out over Townsville again. No fat buggers walking up here, right? They're all in the car. They're all us fellas. We're all driving up. There's a big shed for lease over the left. So this fella here on the corner is doing it a bit tough, but he's out there having a go. The wasps on that side. It's nice to see the ocean again when you come around the corner and you've got the blue. It's a nice blue. I see oceans overseas in Ireland and England and all that, and from the videos anyway, you look out and it seems to be a greyer looking water, which might just be a reflection of the sky, I don't know. The Great Barrier Reef's just out there, so this lady, she must have pushed that kid all the way up the hill there. Now she's probably got the brakes on. That's hard work, isn't it? We're just scraping down here in second gear, touching the brakes when we need to. And that's about it. We're about down back into town again. And you can see the sign to the Strand on the left. We'll just pop down there and follow the signs and get in the Strand for a bit of a wander. Okay, we've pulled up on the Strand now, just for a look, and there's that swimming area that you can see from up on the Castle Hill. Must be a lifeguard here sometimes. They've got a little rock wall out there, so we'll go for a little walk. We'll turn on and off as we find things that are interesting enough to look at. There's even beach volleyball courts out over there, so funny thing we saw this morning outside the unit, there was a car with a cherry picker pulled up, or a truck with a cherry picker, and they were just making sure all the trees were safe. We're going for a bit of a walk along the Strand just for a look, and here's a separate pool. There's a fish in up there where you can buy something to eat, and here's this swimming area. So up here you got marine stingers that can towel you up pretty well, and crocodiles. So yeah, look, it's a nice gentle ramp going into the water. Actually be a good place for a swim. Might even look at that later. Warning, shallow water, no diving. Yeah, nice looking spot, isn't it? And then you have the ocean just over there, so we'll go out to the point and have a look from there. That's just a little sign about the stingers, so they can still be in here. Well, this is a view from Kissing Point. That's that swimming area you could see before. So this is Kissing Point. We might keep walking until we find Shagger's Corner. I don't know if there is such a joint. You never know. My mate down here's been doing a bit of fishing. Lovely clear water down there. And when you get up to that jetty up there, I was reading last night in the brochure that they gave us that, yeah, you can go out the end there and go fishing. So but yeah, it's just nice to be here. Look at that big boat with the K on it over there. Looks like a big barge of some sort. Don't know anything about that. But yeah, just lovely. We'll probably find a cuppa later and have a bit of a sit here. And when we do a turn around, this is just the park area. This is just one of them, just one end of the Strand. And there's the pool we were looking at before.